Hey there, welcome to my shop. Well, like I said before, I've been busy with the one-arm paper hanger, so I hadn't had much time. I turned this about, I don't know, a week and a half ago, but I just now getting around to editing the video. It just takes so much time to edit a video to, make it half presentable. Anyway, I just got done taking my grandson, the 9-year-old you've seen turn bowls in here, took him to the youth deer hunt, and here's what we did. All right, now you've seen that. Let's go ahead and let me show you how I made this beautiful walnut bowl. Well, I'm walking around out here just trying to figure out my next project, just looking at all the different woods I have and hoping a light bulb will come on. I pretty much got too much of a menu here, and that's those stacked up there. I believe that's ash, and that's a white oak, and that's American holly, and I don't know what that is. I don't know what that one is either, but they ought to have some spalting in them now. And you come over here, here's another pile. So those all stacked down there, those are sweet gum. They're not much good for nothing. That sun's in the way here. There you go, out of the sun. That's cedar. And over there past the whatever it is that's all white oak. And come over here, going against the sun again. And this may be where I go. I have not made a large walnut bowl in a long time. Now this right here, I believe that's white oak. Just look at the how the mushrooms are growing on it. I mean, that's got to have some pretty spalting in it right there. And I don't know what that is. It's something my grandson found, and he dropped it off. Who knows? Over here, that's walnut right there. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking about whittling off a chunk of that. This is, I believe, oh, look at the ants. Cockroaches or something. I believe those are cherry. I mean, I really don't know. There's some crappy old walnut. And I got more inside in what I call the office. So I don't know, guys. I'm sort of prone to getting a chainsaw out and cutting a piece of that off. I think I can get in there to do it. I sure can't move it. It's pretty heavy. I had to put it in here with the tractor and front end loader. So let me think about it a while, and I'll be back. Back in the building, that's a piece of cherry a friend dropped off the other day. I anchor sealed it and set it there and just hadn't moved it yet. I could probably get 4 nice bowls out of that. So let's move on. I come in what I call my office there, and there's just all kinds of stuff there, and quite frankly, I don't even know what some of it is. I see some sassafras up there. I believe that's some walnut, and I know that one right there sort of sideways, that's another piece of magnolia. I think that's my last piece. Some beautiful black gum in there too, and of course I still got a few things I ain't giving away up here. So anyway, I'm inclined to go get the chainsaw and make me a big old walnut bowl. This I figured it's got a crack right here, so normally I would come if I did it. So I would cut it about here, but I think I'm gonna go about give me a little bit more right there. It looks like after I whittled the corners and stuff off, I'm gonna have about an 11-inch bowl. I wanted to get a little larger than that, but it just didn't work out. Sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't. Just the way it goes. Some pretty rough cuts here, but they'll come off. So that's approximately where we're gonna be. All right, I got it whittled down. I wanted it to be bigger than this. You guys know I prefer turning bigger things. This isn't going to be as big of a bowl as I thought. And you know, it's just going to be a traditional bowl, but you know, after a while you just sort of run out of ideas on trying to do something different. Really got some bad chainsaw cutting there. I guess I need to get somebody else over here to do that for me. But anyway, there you go. Let's see what we got here. Whirl it up and see. All right, we're at, they started shaking about 400. There you go, we're at, what are we at, 539. Okay, right here's where I got to quit. And I'm at 588, so I'm going to back it down to about 500. But that already increased pretty quick. Go ahead and clean this garbage up here. Then I'll clean this garbage up and we'll see what kind of shape we decide we want. Must have miscalculated there a little bit, or I drove my thing down. There's the center, so you see I'm damn near an inch up. So we come into right to that dot, right there. Lock it in, okay. All right, just for grins, I'm gonna check this. I think it's just got a wet spot right here. This is maybe where it was like on the ground, because over here it looks totally different. So we come into here, that's 58%. Come over here, see that's about 15. So there's a good demonstration of how something can be all perfectly round and it's still out of balance because all the moisture's right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut most of that off. I have hit solid wood in the center here, so now I can put my tenon in, but I'm gonna go ahead and cut most of this off just to get rid of it. Come here and round it a little bit more, and maybe clean up all this a little bit. Okay. I think I'm going to go ahead and shear cut this and round this a little bit now. Now when you do this, it is pretty critical that you're centered. And it looks like I'm good here. Because if you're too high, it'll make you have a tendency to do this. If you're too low, it's gonna grab it, man. You never wanna be too low. So let's see what we got here. Look at 1,000 is where we're going. You hold it like this. I know I'm stopping pretty often, but just want to see what we got here. There, that is nice and slick now. Oh, nice now, nice, nice, nice. A couple over there, but that sandpaper will take that out. And that looks like it's holding up well. So let's go around here, move this like this, and just do this. This right here is all I'm going to do. I won't worry about that later because I'll end up having to cut the tenon off anyway. So all we're going to do is just right here. I've got it pretty much in balance now. Right here. So here's what I do. I come in here about halfway right there, and that's it. Might go just a hair more, maybe 3/4. Okay, that's good. That, my friends, is, I think, the easiest way to make a dovetail. 1/4-inch gouge, I think it's a ground down spindle gouge. You just come in here and you follow this bevel, and then you just turn it up like that till you get your dovetail. That's all it is to it. Let's see if it works now. There you go. Now, that's about what you're looking for right there, see? Now, if your camera was in here, you would see how well those dovetails fit. So the time that's put on and tightened up, it'll be, it's not going nowhere, and it does not hit the bottom of the jaws. You always want to let it bottom out on the top of the jaws, not the bottom. That's important. Here come the cutter. Oh yeah, look at here. My goodness. Isn't that pretty? I love walnut. Walnut is by far my favorite wood. I should turn more of it. Pretty bold, my friends. Come back here. drill a hole in it, and I'm gonna go through this first line. This is pretty wet, so you gotta, anytime it's wet, you gotta make sure you come in and out because the wood will swell on you as it heats up. And everything's set nice and easy. Now I've got the depth hole drill. A lot of people don't use them. I've done it without it too. I just sort of like using them. They seem to make it a little easier. Plus it's a real good test for your tenon and your setup because it puts a lot of pressure on it. Doesn't mean you shouldn't check it once in a while, just to make sure. You can generally do that just by looking at it. You check all the way around to see, make sure that the jaws are touching. And give them, a little shake. If it doesn't move, you're usually good to go. So let's get to whirling, my friends. Yeah, it leaves a mess on this sometimes. You can tell, like I said before, when you start doing a little bit of this, you need to move your wrist. Pretty easy to do. Always make sure you're on center. Don't get much prettier than that. Got a ways to go there. It don't look like it's that long, but it is. So we're going to do it some more. That, yeah, I think is going to be it. Let me double check it. Yeah, that's about right. Gives me some room to take off the bottom. Yeah, that's good. All right, scraping time. May have to go put a burr on this. I think I will. I'll be back. Hey, I'm gonna come in here for the scraper now. I think we're done. I'm going to show you the ways here. Look at them. And that was, I cleaned them 2 hours ago. That's what moisture spraying out of stuff I do. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and sit up to my fan overnight. I'll be back when I get it set up after I clean these ways again. All right, I'm done for the day, but what I've done, and I've done this before and it's always worked for me, I've got the outside seal, only the outside. I have 3 coats of sealer on it. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to check this in here. Turn it back on, Larry. Let's see what the moisture is in here. 16.1. Hard to see it there. I guess I could turn it around. Duh. That's 20.9 right there, see? So I'll come in here at 28, okay. So we know it's anywhere from 16 to 28, depending on where you poke it. So what I'm doing, I'm going to leave this on here all night long. I'm going to put this heater on a low setting. And it's just going to sit there all night long. And the idea, and I know it works because I've done it before, is that by being sealed there and this going in here, it causes the moisture to wick out the front in a nice, even way. So I'm not going to turn it up all the way hot. It's right there, medium. Okay. Now that, my friends, will surprise you tomorrow when we check it. 16 to 28, right? Okay, 16 to 28. Where we go? All right here. All right here. 16 to 28 is in that range. That was a low, that was a high. Well, good morning. Well, the heater's been on this thing for 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon. It's 10, so what's that, 12, 30, 40 minutes? About 18 hours. On low, and I turn the thermostat down. It feels warm. You can tell by looking at the color. It's got a warp to it now though, but that's okay. I can handle the warp. But there's no cracks. And you remember, I wrote it down, I ranged between 16 and 28% depending on where you put the thing. So let's start off right about here. It would always help when you turn it on. All right, start right about here. See what we got. We got 9%. This was like a wet, pretty wet place, I think. 6.3. Go over here. Trying to find a place I thought was pretty wet before. 5.3. Okay, this looks a little dark right in this area. So I'm going to hit that right there. You can't see it. Okay, 9.2. Right down in there, that corner. 8.6. So the highest reading I got is 9.2. That, my friends, is a success. Look at the warp though. Woo-wee. What do you think about that, fellers? No cracks, just a warp. I don't care about the warp. The turning's done. The only other turning you have to do is, cutting the tenon off. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the heater up now. We'll be done with it for this project. Brady's here under my feet this morning. It's thundering and lightning out there, and he does not like that. So he crowds me pretty good. All right, I've got 2 coats of sealer or 3 coats of shellac on the outside here, and I've got 2 coats of sealer and 1 coat of shellac in here. So now I'm going to go ahead and flip it over, and we're going to cut the tenon off, hopefully. All right, I got it all mounted in my usual way. I'm gonna come in here with a 5/8 bowl gouge and see if I can slowly whittle it away. I think I can sand that bottom off. Yeah, no other damage, either inside or outside. Well, I was lucky. All right, I'm gonna sand that off and then I'll meet you at the laser, if it'll fit. I'm not sure it will. All right, I'm getting ready to do a little buff in here. I'll put some compound on here first. I think that's about done. Turned out really nice. Been sitting around a week since I finished turning it, so it's obviously done any warping or cracking it's going to do. So there you go. Hey, well, that's it. Here's the bowl. It's all finished now. It's been finished for about a week. It's finished in buff with shellac. I'm not sure. I really like that as well as I do buffing my sealer. It seems like I don't get the amount of gloss out of it I was getting out of the other. Plus the shellac seems to be a lot harder. All right, here it is. I'll take a few stills. It's 11 by about 5 deep. It really turned out nice, no cracks, no nothing. I do a pretty good detail. I did a pretty good detail explanation on how I dried it, and it really, really, really works. So you guys might want to try that sometime. So, well, we'll see. I'm sort of slowing down on this stuff. This is the 150th video. And, you know, it's getting harder and harder to figure out what to do, you know, to keep you guys interested. And I've got so many other things going on right now. You're probably going to be looking at one a month for a while now, probably until spring when I'm, you know, out here a lot more. So we'll catch you later. Subscribe and tell your friends and all that kind of stuff. Call your mama. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye.